Today I brought along a special guest. Margarita, thank you for joining me here in a very rural area outside of the central business district of Chongqing. We are now very close to Sichuan, and I think this will be quite an adventurous day for both of us. We have a lot to learn here today.
Absolutely, and thank you for inviting me because I'm so excited to see how democracy is going to work here.
下一个呢，就是在第7章建立在第7章的权益保护当中，增加一项职业打假人以获利为目的对民营企业网上曝光、恶意索赔和举报的，应当依法予以处理。
我叫谭淑颖。
My name is Tan Shuyin, and I am a member of the think tank at the grassroots level legislation contact point of Panlong Township. At the meeting, we discussed the law of the People's Republic of China on promoting private economy, draft. When higher authorities introduce regulations, drafts, laws, administrative regulations, departmental rules, or local laws and regulations, we organize corresponding meetings to discuss the collected feedback. The frequency is not fixed. As long as there are drafts that need to be discussed, we will organize meetings.
The view of people, like do you...
Prior to coming to this meeting here, we've just been handed, it's called the Private Economic Promotional Law Draft. Yes, so this document here, detailed, it states the following. 1, better business environment.
Second is make sure the competition is fair.
Number 3, it's also stating promote the healthy development of business and business entrepreneurship. And the fourth
number
one,
4 is everything accords to the chapter.
因为我们这个基层立法联系点，它的全称叫
The full name of our grassroots level legislation contact point is Sichuan Chongqing, grassroots level legislation contact point. It serves both Sichuan and Chongqing, collecting the common wishes of people from these regions, as well as their opinions and suggestions on legislation. After collecting their golden ideas, we will transform and refine them into legal language that can be adopted in specific provisions.
at the end of the table we have a company representative. The lady speaking in front of me now is the vice chairman of the DPC, that is the District People's Congress. In the middle, the man wearing the dark beige is the Deputy Director of the Supervision and Legislative Affairs Committee of the DPC. At the end beside him is a company representative. Now, these four people in front of me here, once again, a company representative. You see how this is playing? It's very key. Every step of business has not been missed here. Right here and right there, these are the Justice Bureau, and right in between is the lawyer. And that's how it's organized here at the contact point. Very important. They go through it step by step, detail by detail, and you can see this document. Well, it's pages deep. You can see how thick that is.
我们辖区的民企的代表，包括我们基层地方联系点的一些专家成员。
I am Wei Chang, Vice Chairman of the Supervisory and Legislative Affairs Commission of the Local District People's Congress and one of the key coordinators of this grassroots level legislative contact point. As a deputy to the Local People's Congress, I usually communicate with the public and collect opinions in my electoral district. The meeting we just held was in response to the National Development and Reform Commission and the Ministry of Justice seeking public input on the law of the People's Republic of China on promoting private economy draft. We brought together think tank members, local district People's Congress deputies, lawyer representatives and private enterprise representatives to review and revise the draft. Representatives of private enterprises voiced the perspectives of both entrepreneurs and employees. In response to this draft, I put forward some specific suggestions, the most significant being the establishment of a National Private Entrepreneurs Day or Entrepreneurs Festival to recognize their contributions and the opinions and suggestions collected by the grassroots level legislation contact points do not pass through the district level, but go straight to the Municipal People's Congress.
Yeah, good to see you. You're looking good, man. You're looking good. This is the last segment of my Democracy in China series here. And I have to tell you, what I have seen over the course of 2 months has been, A, very emotional. Even just thinking about part 1 of the series where we visited a school with females that wanted to have changes, to companies that were struggling to keep up with product so their business could prosper. One man's journey to change laws and give opinions. You know, I had so many viewers in our documentary, first documentary and second documentary, saying, Alex, bring on a female. We need her perspective on not just yours. You're studying here in China.
Yes.
And your ambitions after you're done school?
I hope to find a job here.
And you want to stay here in China?
Yes, for a while, yes.
Wow, that's amazing, huh?
Well,
You're from another country. I'm from Canada. I haven't seen or had input ever in my country. The only input I ever got was I cast a vote once a year. Your country, Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan, yes.
Can you tell us, is there something like this in Kazakhstan?
No, I haven't heard of kind of things like this. This system, it's unique because you can just straight go to people, tell them that you have a problem and they will discuss it and then they will solve it. And you kind of feel safe and protected under law and stuff. That's perfect.
Today, we are seeing a huge economic circle here in Chongqing, Chengdu of 100 million people going through changes. And these are changes just like this street here, for example. Let's say somebody has a business, maybe they have too big of an advertising board, it might disrupt that shop. Well, that's what a contact point is for. People do have ability to cast their opinion, to cast changes, good, bad. China is putting a focus on their tourism business. Of course, there's going to be contact points for how to improve tourism. It might be that maybe foreigners can say some of the struggles that they have here. But I look forward to seeing your next adventure here as we go a little bit deeper into this segment. I'm going to sit in the backside and watch and see what your experience is like.
有咩嘅問題嘅嚟睇個講下。
This place is at the border with Sichuan province. Whenever laws or regulations are issued, either on our side or in Sichuan, public input is sought here. I'm a staff member of the Dajian community and my name is Sha Chao Su. We are holding a meeting to collect opinions on the legislation for centralized water source protection.
Today you discussed something, and what was the final decision that you made?
We are discussing the pollution and management of water resources, including how to unify the management and better protect the water resources. There are no large enterprises, factories or mines in this area, so there is no major industrial pollution. However, sewage discharge by farmers and breeders poses a concern. We hope that relevant departments, as well as town and village authorities, can be empowered to manage from top to bottom. Also, everyone should take personal responsibility and work together to protect the drinking water better.
Did you choose to be yourself like a leader of this discussion?
自愿的。
She wants to do that.
哎呀，感觉辛苦大家了哈，今天咱们也真的大家来3年头哈，辛苦大家了哈。
I am Huang Zhuzhui, a villager living in the Huafang courtyard. We often hold courtyard meetings. When new laws and regulations are introduced and require public input, we give advice and express our ideas. The authorities responsible for drafting these laws and regulations take our ideas seriously, and we are always glad to participate in the process.
In just 3 years, the Panlong Grassroots Level Legislation Contact Point has gathered 328 legislative suggestions, with 74 being adopted into law and 30 of them in full. These include amendments to key laws such as the Chongqing Civilized Behavior Promotion Ordinance and the Rural Land Contract Law.
And in Panlong town, democracy isn't just a concept, it's a living practice. People aren't just following the law, they are understanding it, they are discussing it, and even helping to shape it.
As the grassroots level contact points continue their work, the focus remains on building a democratic process that's inclusive, dynamic, and reflective of the people's voice. With every suggestion collected, every law discussed, they serve as a bridge between the people and modern governance, ensuring that people's needs remain to be the heart of the legislation.